Thanks for coming on, Bryce. All right. We jumped from one interview straight into another. I believe this is our guy. We were just talking about Bryan Danielson and his return to the independents. Well, he's been returned because in many people's eyes he's unjustly let go. From the 757 area code, you're on the line with Hit the Ropes Radio. Who are we speaking with?
Hey guys, this is Chris Holbine from Peta. How are y'all?
We're doing great. How's it going there?
It's going well. You know, I love my job and everything. I've been a wrestling fan all my life, and into animal rights for most of my life. And this is the first time I've gotten to combine the two, so this is pretty awesome. Nice.
Now, we got you on here. It's PETA and pro wrestling, and you talk about the weird, factor that you combine the two. Please tell us, how in the world did PETA get involved with Vince McMahon and the WWE?
Sure. Well, so as I mentioned, I've been a fan forever, and so when I was stunned as a fan to hear when they let Bryan go or Danielson go, because he's such a good wrestler, so technically sound, and I finally felt like somebody was finally bringing back submission moves to the WWE after kind of a long layoff on that. So I was upset about that. But then as a vegan myself, I was also bummed, since Bryan kind of became my favorite wrestler since he's a vegan. You guys probably know that at PETA we urge people to go vegan, which means no meat, eggs, or dairy, because of the abuse of animals on factory farms and slaughterhouses. So it's cool to have Bryan representing vegans, and we hope he comes back to the big stage of WWE. It's too bad I didn't get to talk to Bryce there, because I hope if Danielson does stay with Chikara, that he brings him down to Norfolk, Virginia, where we're based. I can't make it out to Detroit, but
well, we'll have to have the Stokester deliver your message this Saturday when he hits there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So he's released. Have the WWE y'all send a letter, a fax? How'd y'all get in contact? Did you pigeon mail them?
Yeah, we faxed them a letter on late Monday, and if anybody wants to see the letter, it's at peta.org on our website. And
we've also got it on our website.
Oh, cool! Yeah. And so we haven't heard back. I know he's recovering from his NXT beatdown, but hopefully when he's back, he'll read our letter and realize that if John Cena and Shawn Michaels were enough, if PETA will convince them,
Now, I just find it funny because, usually these big organizations, are generally anti-pro wrestling. With pro wrestling, it has such a stigma against it that many of these corporations, you'll always see like GLAAD or the violence people come out against pro wrestling. So I thought it was really different that PETA actually stepped up, and faxed this letter over to the WWE, and it just proves that how great of a wrestler this guy is, and that everybody just thought he was an internet wrestling community darling, and he got this big old company PETA, and they're vouching for him as well.
Yeah. No, it's a fair point, and the thing is at PETA, we don't have any problem with WWE, and we don't have any problem with MMA. We got a couple guys, KJ Noons and Mac Danzig, from MMA fighters. They're both vegan. They've done ads for us, so we're all into it. I mean, and the difference is those guys choose to to be involved in all this. Animals don't choose. When a pig, say, is locked inside a metal crate so small she can't even turn around, she doesn't have a choice. But when, Jack Swagger's knocked out by Big Show, he's got a choice. He's being paid to be there, so.
All right, fair enough. Now, what do you hope to come from a fax to Vinnie Mac? Is PETA actually expecting a response, or are they expecting an action? When you send that fax, what do you have on your mind?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are speaking out. As you guys mentioned, the wrestling community is buzzing right now about this, all the fans, and so we're hoping, to just add our voice. As I mentioned, both Cena and Michael spoke out, right, about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with people, I hope more people. I sent in my personal comment on WWE.com saying bring them back. So, we've got 2 million members and supporters, and a lot of those folks are vegan, and I would guess a lot of them are wrestling fans. I know definitely in our office a lot of folks are wrestling fans. So, we hope maybe it'll carry a little bit of clout and add to the growing chorus. So, it seems, what do you guys think? It seems like it's going to have to go in that direction, right, of them bringing back Danielson with all this outcry?
Well, I've never seen such a, in recent memory, such a large outcry by the overall wrestling community to bring somebody back. It's mind-boggling to me, actually, and it's a really a testament to the wrestling fan, and really I think eventually they have to listen to the voice of people at some point. I mean, maybe not immediately, but I don't think it's something that's going to go away, and I think eventually they will bring them back.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a prideful man, Vince McMahon, and I mean, he likes, we always say he does what's right for business, but I mean, I don't know on this one. There's a lot of pride here, so maybe in 5 years I could see it, but I don't know. Maybe Peta put him over the edge, though.
And it's like, I mean, the tie choking. I guess it's Tie-gate now, right? I mean, I see stuff worse than that every day when I edit these, or when I am watching these videos that we have to watch on factory farming and slaughterhouses. It's like, I mean, that's nothing. That's not violence. This is. If you want to see real violence, go to our website, peta.org, and see how they treat these animals in the meat industry. That's real violence. So I think Danielson being cut is kind of a sham.
Do you think it was a scapegoat for something else, possibly? Just using that was his out?
You think Danielson wanted to get out, or
No. Vince McMahon, letting him go after the tie incident when, we've seen far worse things in the PG era when, Randy Orton and Triple H were going through their spat. People were breaking into people's houses and handcuffing and making out with the other's wife. I mean, it's a little hypocritical.
I mean, or Sheamus just kicking these people in the head. I mean, that's seems. I don't know. I don't know what McMahon's motivation is, because it seems like it's weird. I wonder if it's something personal, because Danielson is a bigger draw than I think. No offense to any of the NXT guys, but I mean, he's going to bring people into the crowd. So I don't get it. You guys would probably have better thoughts on that than I do.
I don't know. You might be right up there with that one.
He's absolutely right.
The homegrown. There's the myth, I guess you put it. Vince McMahon doesn't like stars he didn't make himself.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Danielson, thrived on the indie scene. He's already back Chikara this Saturday afternoon, and fans are eating up the tickets. And WWE machine didn't make that.
Yeah. Yeah. One point I wanted to mention was, you guys mentioned the Ultimate Fighters and stuff we've worked with, but we had Hulk Hogan do a ad for us back in the day against animal testing. And Bret Hart, has ripped into hunting. You guys should check it out on his blog. Just tearing into hunting and how it's inhumane. So I think there's guys who get it in pro wrestling too, and with these more and more athletes these days, outside of wrestling, and are going, vegetarian, from like Prince Fielder, the Brewers, Raja Bell in the NBA, even Carl Lewis.